Hey Vivek.
Hi Maya. Maya, you know what today teachers was teaching us in the class?
What Vivek?
Environment.
Hi everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel AskPrep. In today's video, we are going to discuss about our environment. The environment encompasses all the external factors, conditions, and influences that affect living organisms and their surroundings. It includes both natural elements like air, water, soil, plants, animals, and ecosystems, as well as human-made elements such as cities, buildings, infrastructure, and technology. The environment shapes the way organisms live, grow, interact, and evolve, and it plays a critical role in maintaining the balance of ecosystems and supporting life on Earth. A healthy environment is essential for the well-being of all living things, while disruptions to the environment can lead to ecological imbalances, climate change, and other adverse effects. Ecosystem. All organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms and human beings as well as the physical surroundings interact with each other and maintain a balance in nature. All the interacting organisms in an area together with the non-living constituents of the environment form an ecosystem. Thus, an ecosystem consists of biotic components comprising living organisms and abiotic components comprising physical factors like temperature, rainfall, wind, soil and minerals. Food chains and webs. Food chain. A food chain is a linear sequence of organisms through which energy and nutrients pass as one organism consumes another. It starts with a primary energy source, usually the sun, and proceeds through various trophic levels. Producers. These are the base of the food chain and typically consist of plants, algae, and certain bacteria that carry out photosynthesis, converting solar energy into chemical energy stored in carbohydrates. Primary consumers. These are herbivores, organisms that consume producers. Common examples include deer, rabbits, and various insects. Secondary consumers. These are carnivores or omnivores that consume primary consumers. For instance, foxes and some birds fall into this category. Tertiary consumers. These organisms eat secondary consumers. Apex predators like lions, eagles, and sharks often occupy this level. Decomposers. Though not always depicted in food chains, decomposers like bacteria and fungi play a crucial role by breaking down dead organisms and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. The structure of a food chain demonstrates a straightforward pathway of energy flow. However, ecosystems are complex, with multiple interactions between different species, which leads to the concept of a food web. Food web. A food web is a more complex and interconnected representation of how energy and nutrients circulate through an ecosystem. It comprises multiple food chains that intersect and overlap, illustrating a broader range of feeding relationships among organisms. Interconnectedness. Unlike a linear food chain, a food web reflects the numerous pathways through which organisms can obtain energy. For example, a single species might be prey for several different predators, while a predator might hunt multiple types of prey. Resilience. Food webs contribute to ecosystem resilience by providing alternative pathways for energy flow. If one food chain segment is disrupted, others can compensate, helping to maintain ecosystem stability. Keystone species. Food webs can highlight the importance of certain species in maintaining ecological balance. Keystone species, such as sea otters or wolves, play a critical role in preserving the structure and diversity of the ecosystem. Biodiversity. Food webs underscore the significance of biodiversity in ecosystems. A diverse array of species contributes to a more stable and resilient environment. Ozone layer and how it is getting depleted. The ozone layer or ozone shield is a region of Earth's stratosphere that absorbs most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. It contains a high concentration of ozone, O3, in relation to other parts of the atmosphere, although still small in relation to other gases in the stratosphere. The ozone layer contains less than 10 parts per million of ozone, while the average ozone concentration in Earth's atmosphere as a whole is about 0.3 parts per million. The main causes of ozone depletion and the ozone hole are manufactured chemicals, especially manufactured halocarbon refrigerants, solvents, propellants, and foam-blowing agents, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, HCFCs, halogens, referred to as ozone-depleting substances, ODS. 2. These compounds are transported into the stratosphere by turbulent mixing after being emitted from the surface, mixing much faster than the molecules can settle. 3. Once in the stratosphere, they release atoms from the halogen group through photodissociation, which catalyze the breakdown of ozone, O3, into oxygen, O2. 4. Both types of ozone depletion were observed to increase as emissions of halocarbons increased. Ozone depletion and the ozone hole have generated worldwide concern over increased cancer risks and other negative effects. The ozone layer prevents harmful wavelengths of ultraviolet, UVB, light from passing through the Earth's atmosphere. These wavelengths cause skin cancer, sunburn, permanent blindness, and cataracts, which were projected to increase dramatically as a result of thinning ozone, as well as harming plants and animals. These concerns led to the adoption of the Montreal Protocol in 1987, which bans the production of CFCs, halogens, and other ozone-depleting chemicals. Currently, scientists plan to develop new refrigerants to replace older ones.
Maya, it's funny how this conversation turned into a class.
Yes, I learned it at AskPrep.
I will also subscribe to their channel.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll continue making these knowledgeable videos for you in future. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe.